forever young. I want to be forever young. Sounds like a song. Do you want to be old fast, or do you want to get old fast? Do you want to have a slow metabolism so you get fat fast? Do you want to feel depressed, anxious, angry, frustrated, annoyed because your brain's rotting away? Do you want to have an immune system that's busted and broken so you pick up every germ, bug, virus and disease? Do you want to be diagnosed with some kind of brain disease, body disease, and then have absolutely no way to fight it because your body's weak and frail? All of that sounds really ugly to me, particularly because I'm an old lady. And I want to stay young and fit and strong and healthy for the rest of my life. I always have a dream, and buy into this one with me. You live your life to the absolute max every single day. You eat beautiful food, you have gorgeous people in your life, you have a career or business that you love, you travel to great places, you love where you live, you've got beautiful people in your life, I'll say that over and over, and you love who you are, and then you die peacefully in your sleep, and you live every day like that. So how do we make that happen? Obviously, you can't be depressed, you can't have weak muscles and bones, you can't be unfit. If you want to be healthy, fit and strong, or I'll ask the reverse of that, do you want to be weak, unfit, frail and fat? And of course, the answer has to be no, surely. So there's a big disservice going on because no one will argue that if you've got weak muscles, your body will waste away very quickly, because muscles are the metabolism of your body, they're the engine of your body. Everything you do is determined by the strength of your muscles. So if you've got weak muscles, you can't do anything. The big one there is you can't punch bag, you can't sprint, you can't stay really fit, you can't put 100% effort into your huffy puffy exercise, your stay fit exercise, if you've got weak muscles and you've got weak bones. And then if you've got weak bones because you don't have strong muscles pulling on your bones, then you have a weak immune system, which means you get sick, you pick up germs, bugs, viruses and diseases, you get sick, stay sick and get old and die. Yuck. And I'm being negative for a reason. It's very rare for me. The reason is that people need to be strong. But men seem to get that. Men don't have a challenge with strength training. Men have a testosterone, human growth hormone surge when they talk about lifting heavy things. Who can lift the heaviest weight? Who's got the biggest muscles? And it seems to be a bloke thing. But women, me as a woman, if I don't stay as strong as I possibly can, if I don't maintain the muscle I was given, and I can't build any more, and that's the ridiculous thing that women seem to get tied up in. I don't want to have big muscles. Well, the thing about that is that you actually do want to have big muscles, because muscles are the engine of your body. They burn the most calories, they burn up sugar, they burn up all the things that you put into your body, and they allow you to do all the things that you want to do. I'm going to say that again. But we don't have testosterone. Testosterone, well, we have a tiny amount. Testosterone is built in testicles and we don't have them. We can't build enormous muscles. We can just replace any muscle that we've lost. And sometimes women say, well, I'm bigger since I've been doing strength training. Yes, that's because you've replaced the muscle that you've lost. It also means that you've replaced your metabolism, and you've now got a faster metabolism, you've got a stronger body, and you've got a body that can fight germs, bugs, viruses and diseases. So we have to do strength training. We have to stay strong. But the interesting thing is that, again, men get it. They lift as heavy as they possibly can. Women, we talk about light weights for toning. Light weights. Half an effort gives you half a result. If you lift something light and you don't overload your muscles, then you won't get stronger, you won't stay stronger, and you won't get the benefits of strength training. Now, there's another part here that's really important and a lot of people don't talk about, is the endocrine system, the hormonal response to strength training. So the reason that men can get bigger muscles is they have an enormous hormonal response when they lift heavy. So they produce a large amount of testosterone, a large amount of human growth hormone, and they can build bigger muscles, bigger, stronger muscles. Women, we don't have that. We have a tiny bit of testosterone if we're lucky, and we can't build bigger ones, but we can get stronger and we can stay strong. But the beautiful thing about the endocrine response, the hormonal response, when you lift something heavy, when you put in 100% effort and lift as heavy as you possibly can, and I'll rephrase that, it's not about lifting a heavy thing, it's about lifting as heavy as you possibly can, using as many muscles as you can at the same time, so you get this hormonal response. The first hormonal response is that your body says, she's trying to kill me, she's lifting something really heavy, so she must be fighting. So you produce epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol so that you can lift it. You produce endorphins so that you have painkillers while you're lifting so that you can. And the harder the effort, the more muscles that you use at the same time, the better the hormonal response, the better the result you'll get, which is why I always ask the question, if you want 100% result, surely you have to put in 100% effort, yeah? After you've lifted at 100% effort, you now have that rush of dopamine. Congratulations, you lifted something heavy. The dopamine rush is smaller and smaller and smaller depending on the weight. The bigger the dopamine, the bigger the weight, the bigger the dopamine rush. When you've overcome the threat, so you've fought, which your body thinks you're doing when you're lifting, you get serotonin, which is the satisfaction neurotransmitter. It makes you feel good about your life. As I shared, you have endorphins, the happy drug, but they're the ones that give you the pain relief while you're lifting so you don't even feel it. And then you get brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is technically a myokine and a molecule, a muscle molecule produced that sends a message to your brain, crosses the brain-blood barrier, so it can actually get into your brain. Brain-derived neurotrophic factor is fertilizer for your brain. So it's your muscles telling your brain that next time this woman tries to kill us, stress us, overload us, lift something heavy next time she fights, she has to be stronger. Not just physically stronger, but mentally stronger, because brain-derived neurotrophic factor is fertilizer for your brain. So if you're a woman and you're not lifting heavy, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get old really fast. You're going to get weak really fast. You're going to get fat really fast. And if you're not fat, and I'll just use a quick side note here, there's a lot of drugs around at the moment that women in particular are taking for fat loss. And the biggest challenge for that fat loss, it's not fat loss, it's weight loss. And the weight loss is coming from muscle loss. And muscle loss means a slower metabolism. It means that you can't do the things that you want to do. So you might look skinny in the mirror, but your body's going to get really old really fast. Muscles keep you young. The more muscle you have, the stronger you are, the younger you'll be. Now muscles then pulling on bone produces stronger bones, and your immune system is built inside your bones. So if you don't want to get sick and you don't want to pick up germs, bugs, viruses and diseases, and you want to live a healthy life, you have to have a strong immune system, and that of course comes from having strong muscles which pull on strong bones. But the brain is the really important one, because we have so many challenges now with depression, anxiety, mental health. I would like everybody to be mentally healthy. And when you have your muscles working at 100% effort, they send a message to your brain. It has to be tougher, it has to be stronger, it has to be wiser, it has to be more creative, because next time we overload out this set of muscles, all the muscles that we've used, they have to be better. So Mr. Brain, Mrs. Brain, get wiser, get stronger, get better. So this is my begging position, because I know I sound very passionate. But I work with everyday people, and women in particular, who are mentally weak. They tell me that. No, I'm not diagnosing them as that. They tell me, Rowie, I don't feel mentally tough. I'm depressed. I'm unhappy. I'm grumpy. I'm anxious. I'm miserable. I don't like me. I don't like my life. You cannot be a miserable, grumpy person. You cannot be depressed when your brain has the right levels of dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, endorphins. Brain-derived neurotrophic factor is the fertilizer that salts all of that system. And that system controls your brain, and your brain controls the rest of your body. See how it all works together. So your muscles produce something that will make your brain happy. Myokines that are pumped at rapid rate outside a muscle that's been forced to work at 100% effort sends a message to your brain. Make sure that this woman is tougher and stronger and wiser for next time. Make sure her muscles are stronger, her bones are stronger, her heart and lungs are stronger, and even things like her pancreas and her liver and her kidneys that produce all of those transmitters that we need to be healthy, fit and strong, that we need to fight and flight, that all works better as well. So could we please stop talking about fat loss, weight loss, gotta look good in the mirror? That of course will happen if you're fit and if you're strong. But if you work at 100% effort, you get really puffed, you lift as heavy as you possibly can in the phosphate system, which is just 10 seconds. If you can lift a weight for longer than 10 seconds, it's too light. If you can go for longer than 10 seconds with punching, sprinting, running up a hill, running through soft sand, cross trainer, treadmill, rowing machine, doesn't matter. If you can go for longer than 10 seconds, because you can't go for longer than 10 seconds in the phosphate system at 100% effort. Don't go for longer. Put 100% effort in, get really fit, get really strong, and then you can go and do all the things that you want to do. You can do a 45-minute class. You can go hiking in the mountains for 8 hours. I've got a new hike coming up. It's an 8-hour round trip up a mountain, a very steep mountain. I can't wait to do it, and I'm an old lady. I'm fit, I'm strong, and I'm healthy because I've got strong muscles. and I want to pump as many myokines out of my muscles. That's the molecule that comes out of the muscle when it's put under 100% effort to make sure that I stay strong for the rest of my life. Do you want to live your life like that? Now, if you're a woman, please don't get caught up in the, I don't want to lift weights because I don't want big muscles. I wish I could have bigger muscles. I really wish I could, because it means I'd have a faster metabolism. I'd burn fat faster, sugar faster, calories faster. I would have a body that works even more effectively, because the stronger you are, the more muscle you've got, the healthier and fitter and stronger you are. So let's maintain what we've got. Let's not lose it. And if you don't use it, you will lose it. If you use it, you won't lose it. So stay strong so you can fight and flight and be happy, healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life. Super duper doo, how are you? Healthy, fit and strong for the rest of my life. Woo!